Good evening, all.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, sir.
Okay, Pute. Right. Okay. So let's move to the lesson. Now we were discussing about our fourth lesson, word processing. So under that, we were discussing about few things. Number one, that we were discussing about the application software and what is word processing and what kind of things that we do in word processing. We learn about that, the activities basically. So then we discuss about different type of word processing software, and also we learn about, so what are the things that we can do with word processing? What are the advantages using word processing over the traditional ways of word processing? So why we can use software? What are the advantages of using software over the traditional method? And we learn automatic searching, automatic table of content generation, list of figures, headings and footers, and also automatic generation of letters using mail merge, printing copies and copying, emailing facility, search document, counting number of lines, number of words, and also we learn about printing mechanisms, and also automatic grammar and spelling correction. So we learn about that, right? Okay, so then it's high time to focus on the other things, and especially the input devices that we use. So out of that, in word processing, the special input device that we use is none other than the keyboard. So it is very, very important thing. And how keys are categorized? So keys are categorized into several types. So first of all, you can see the function keys. We learn about them, and we learn that function keys can be assigned to different functionalities, right? Different functionalities like searching, help, renaming. We just observe them. We didn't study all of them because each of these has a function, but it's depend on the operating system as well as it depend on the environment that you use. So when you open Word, different help. When you open Notepad, different kind of help. And F2 for basically renaming, but in different application, some other application, F2 can be some other task. So based on the application to application, based on environment to environment, these function keys will be vary. And then the yellow color keys are the character keys. Another name for character keys, if you want, you can write. Those are called alphanumeric keys. Another name is alphanumeric keys, alphabetic and numeric. So another name for character keys is alphanumeric keys, that is alphabetic and numeric, letters and numbers. So then the green color, navigation, it is used to move here and there in your screen. Especially when you are typing, you can move between lines. And you can move between lines, you can move between characters. Likewise, it can be used for different purposes to move here and there. That is alphanumeric. Sorry, that is navigation. And not only these keys, the keys above, home, end, page up, page down, can also be used for navigation, right? So that can also be used for navigation, right? Okay, then, so what is the difference between these yellow color numbers and the gray color numbers? Can anyone tell? So what's the difference? Yellow color numbers, gray color numbers? Are they same or different?
Different.
So what's the difference?
In the gray color side, we need to
It is
use
gray
some
color. Is it?
numlock and
It is numlock. Okay.
then also we can type symbols in the gray color side. That means by pressing two keys
It
with the
can
gray.
type difficult.
Yes, this gray color side you can just use for numbers, and not just for that. You can use for navigation. You can move up and down when numlock is there. So you can use that for up and down arrows, different sides. You can use that is for navigation. So that is the specialty of gray color side. And also you can type numbers along with the Alt key. So if you try, just use chat putty. If you have this side, right? Only if you have this right side. So if you type Alt key, Alt key and 1, Dulnit has already done Alt key and 1, that is a face. Alt and 2, Alt and 3, Alt and 4, 5. So that will give different symbols. But only if you have this side keyboard, right? If you don't have, you can use on-screen keyboard. Yes, you can see Ronald. So now different people are trying. Okay, I can understand that you have this right side of the keyboard. Can understand that. Okay. Anyway, Alt plus this, any key can be typed, but it has a different number. Even for singular letters, there are numbers, right? But these numbers are much bigger. So smaller numbers are symbols. So Alt plus 65 is basically Alt plus 65 is a capital letter A. Alt 5 plus 97 is simple letter A, right? So these are, so that is the specialty of, this that is the specialty of numeric. So this number pad, numeric pad. And here this is normally it's like letters. You can just type letters, but you cannot do much using that. Okay, then okay, that now it's not enough. Now I know that you can type numbers. Okay. If you don't have the keyboard, don't worry. Keyboard you can either use a different keyboard, or another way of doing that, use on-screen keyboard. On-screen keyboard or numeric pad. Can anyone show me on-screen keyboard numeric pad? Share the screen and show me on-screen keyboard and the numeric pad. Okay, Dulnita. Just turn on screen keyboard, search for on-screen keyboard. Okay, okay, now you can see on-screen keyboard that got by him. What is numeric pad? Yes, not that part. So there is another, you can just click on that. Yes, click on that. Yes, then you can turn on the numeric keypad. Yes, that is how. Now click OK and you can see this number pad, right? Okay. Right. Hope you can remember, right? Shall we do it again one more time? Others, please see how he's doing. Close it. Yes, first of all, turn on-screen keyboard. That is number one. Second, just go to these options and then turn on the numeric keypad. Let's turn on the tick on the turn on numeric keypad. Just tick on that and you can do it. Okay, thank you. So let's okay. Okay, you can also show me the steps. It's okay. How? Turn on-screen keyboard, search for on-screen keyboard, then the numeric keypad. Okay. Still searching, right? Yeah, then go to this. Yes, small. No, next one. So චූටියට තියෙන තා ඊට හැබැයි shift එකට පල්ලයි just underneath of shift. Then you can turn on the numeric button. Okay, that's it. Then you can type alt and different keys to type the symbols. Good. Let me share my screen back now. You know how to do that. Control keys. Control keys are also right. Control keys are used with different mainly with other keys to generate the shortcuts. So you can create shortcuts. So for an example, Alt and Tab is a shortcut. Control S, Control A, select all. Control S, save. Control C, copy. Control V, paste. Control B, bold. Control N, new. Control Z, undo. Control X, cut. Likewise, right? So you have different Control R, Control T, Control Y, redo. Control U, underline. Control I, italic. Control O, open. Control P, print. Right? If you can remember all these shortcuts, it is great. So these are used in Word. So shall we try for a few? Okay. Who would like to open Word screen now? Picking chances very quickly. Okay, good. Okay, so Control O, press Control O. Control O. It is, yeah, it's showing open. Then escape, just cancel out. Control, write something, Pute. Just write something. You will need, okay. Control A, Control A, select all. Control B, Control B. No, there is Control F. Control B, bold. Just type. Control Z to undo. Control A to select. Control B to bold. Control I to italic. Control I to italic. Control U to underline. Control minus. Control plus. Try these things. Control minus and Control plus. Oh. Yeah, that is subscript and superscript. You have erased that accidentally anyway. So likewise, you can practice these shortcuts in Word. So these are called control keys. Control, Alt, Windows. These are called control keys because it can be used with other keys to create shortcuts. Can be used with other keys to create the shortcuts. Okay, then character keys we learn, function keys we learn, navigation key also we learn, move up and down, numeric keypad also we have learned. So this is again, you have in grade 6, grade 7 both. So when we actually press caps lock key once, so let's say you are typing Dasun. Now this is simple. If I press caps lock, you can see all the letters are capital. So if I continue to type after turn off caps lock, so let's say Nilanjana, simple. But if I type shift key and type, you can say, so I can type letters in capital by pressing the shift key. Shift key A, B, C will type A, B, C in capital, right? That is with using shift key, right? Now you have understand why we are using shift key to capitalize, and also when there are two characters, shift key can be used to print the character which is above here, the question mark, and so you can type the character which is above this. Okay, let's write down small note on this quickly. So please write down this part, some special keys and also usage of shift key. Please write down this very quickly. This part and this part. Quickly add this to your note. Right. Next is, so spaces. These spaces, actually normal space bar, it can be used to keep spaces, right? So normal space bar, one space at a time. But if you press tab key, multiple spaces, it can give multiple spaces. Here, when I type, let's say equal RAND, I'm going to type a random paragraph, 3. Okay, if I type tab, you can see multiple spaces will come. You can delete that, backspace that. Space will add one space at a time, you can undo that. And so if you select and press tab, it will move it forward. That is called increase in indent. Shift and tab will bring it back. Shift tag will bring it. Tab will move it forward. Shift tag will bring it back. Tab to move forward, shift tag to come back. Tab to move forward and shift tab to come back. That is after selection. When you keep space, tab to move forward, undo. Okay. Then so let's learn some other thing related to the tab. Okay, so I'll give you small exercise. Please do this quickly. You have to create something, a form actually. You have to type name, then to type the name, some spaces to type name. Then same thing, name, age, and gender, age and address, right? Age and address. So please create this quickly. Name, age, and address. So just use MS Word and just create this form. I'll teach another usage of tab. Just to learn that, you have to create this using Word. Osanda, you have to, I said this already, right? If you don't have the note, Pute, please talk to Miss Lakmali and get it. So if she's not forwarding, please send it. Please so send it to me with the screenshot that you have requested. Then I'll ask her to send. So if not mistaken, so it should be sent. So normally, daily it's done. Okay. Please do it, all of you. Name, age, address. Okay. I'll give you one more minute. Right. Can you share the screen, please? Once you are done. Pirusha, okay. Right. Okay, I think others also done this way. Let me give you small help. To do that, type name again, press enter, type the name again. Okay, then go to view ribbon, and make sure the ruler is ticked. Make sure the ruler is ticked. If it is already ticked, it's okay. If it is unticked, can you untick it, please? If you untick, you will not see ruler. Untick karana. Just untick the ruler. Okay, then you will not see here the ruler, but when you tick it, the ruler will appear here. And not only here, you can see the ruler there also. So make sure the ruler is ticked. Okay, now, so you have to go and click somewhere here in the ruler. That will add small L kind of shape. That is a tab. That is called a tab. T-A-B. That is called a tab. Then you can double click on the particular tab. That is the simplest way of getting this tabs menu. When you double click, the tabs menu appears. If not, close it. If not appearing, just go to home ribbon. Then click on the paragraph, expand in menu, this one, paragraph. Then click on the tabs, which is underneath here. So that is the second way of getting that menu. So the easiest way, just double click. Difficult way, go to home, select the paragraph. From the paragraph properties, select the tabs. That is difficult way of doing that. Anyway, so you have two tabs, just erase one, Puti. Click on one. Yeah, that you can delete. Clear. Clear. Okay, so let's add more tabs. I need another tab. Okay, after the first tab, I need another tab here in the 2. Or 2 can tab back on. Let's type 2 here. Type 2 here and set it. Okay, I need another tab when it's 5. I need another tab. 5. Then don't set. Before setting, you have to select the style as dots. Set it now. Okay, the first tab, it is none. Second tab also none. Third tab 5, but here you have selected dotted style. Now click OK. All tabs are set. Now just use the tab key. Name after that tab key. Press colon. Press colon. Another tab key. Another tab key. Okay, then enter. Age. Age. One tab key. Colon. Another tab key and another tab key. Double tap. Press enter. Address. Tab key colon. Another tab key and another. You can see tab will do the work for you. That is another usage of tab. These are called tab settings in Word. So this is a new experience. I think you have not learned this before. If you knew that, that is good, but I think that you didn't know that. So if anyone need to test this again, do anyone need help? Yes, you can see all are aligned properly. It is well aligned. So that is the nature. So let's see this again. So those who need help can share. Osanda. Yes. The first option. First, what you have to do, Osanda. First thing that you have to do is make sure the ruler is enabled. Yes. The second thing, go and mark the tab. Go and mark the tab in the tabs. Here you can click on the tab. Maybe let's click here, 1.5. Click once to add the tab and then double click to see the tab menu. Okay, not that. No, not that. Close it. I close that. tab එක හරියට set උනේ නැහැ පුතේ. You have to click tab is set. You have to double click on the tab. No. Then let's go to the second method. So since you have issue in double clicking, go to home. Then expand the paragraph properties. Paragraph properties here. There you can see the tabs. Okay, 1.5 you have set a tab. The next tab is let's put next in 1.8. 1.8, 1.8. Set. That will set the next tab. The next tab, let's say 5. 5. You need, let's say you need the fourth style. Style 4. Click set. Set. Then click OK. Click OK. Now all tabs are set. First tab, put tab, colon. No, 2 tabs given. First tab. Then colon. And 2 tabs now. Then tab deck. Okay, press enter. Then age, same way. First tab, colon, 2 tabs. Okay, it will automatically draw. It will automatically draw these lines for you. So that is convenience, easy, and faster. And it is neat, organized. Okay, good. So if you still need help, please tell me, then I can assist you. Okay, one important like announcement, I need to tell you small thing, important thing, but still very, very important. So here we learn about this and enter to go to the next page, next line. If you press Control and enter, it will go to the next page. Right? Normal enter will go to the next line. Control and enter will go to the next page. Right. When you are using keyboard, you have to keep your position very well. This we have learned in grade 6. Your back should be straight. Legs and hands are parallel. Keep the posture like this. Your eye and the monitor level, here the below level, you can see. And so this is perpendicular. So why you need to maintain this? It will avoid neck pain, back pain, and repetitive strain injuries like carpal tunnel syndrome. So when you keep the same position, same wrong position, okay. Basuru, if you are joining using the phone, you cannot share. That is the nature. Don't worry. Okay, so if you are not maintaining the position, there will be nerve pains, muscle pains, and sometimes that can be a critical long-time injury called repetitive strain injury. That means repetitively, if you apply wrong position, if you are using wrong posture or wrong action for repeating for multiple times, then it may cause injuries. So one example is carpal tunnel syndrome. Carpal tunnel syndrome. Carpal tunnel syndrome, which will, it's a nerve press happen due to, right, this is a CPT, need to do operation to correct that. Why it is happening? Because of a nerve press due to incorrect use of hand, right? Basically you can do exercises, but in case if exercises won't heal, then you have to operate your hand and get it corrected, because this nerve, this place, it will be pressed, and that even cause numbness of fingers. Then numbness of fingers can be there. Okay, so I would like to tell you one more thing actually before we go to the next step. So we have to discuss the other things, how to use keyboard properly, but before that, so I would like to tell you small thing. that is about, just give me a second. That is about this two courses that we have introduced recently. One from stress stack, the other one from JITS. Right, one from stress stack, the other one from JITS. This is from stress stack, JITS actually. So we are introducing our third level program. You already know, I think we are offering two programs. One is Teen Programmer, the other one is Junior ICT Programmer. Junior ICT Programmer is basically for the kids who don't have any exposure to programming, coding. So that is Junior ICT Programmer. That is the beginner's course. You can follow that if you don't have coding idea. You can start following that, and that has like game development part, programming in Python. You will be learning in there. But in the second programming category, you will be learning. In the second category, you will be learning under Teen Programmer, that is bit advanced. You will learn how to create a system using a database, even web-based systems. You will learn programming, Python, Java scripts, as well as you learn PHP programming there, and how to create a web page, how to host that, how to create a system, databases, and how to connect to the database and create a proper system. You will be learning that in that stage. So the newly introduced program is in certificate Iot Robotics. That is for 8 months. You will be learning about physical computing, logic gates, number systems, and also about the assembly language and the computer architecture. This is a bit hard. So this is actually level 2 or level 3 program, which you need to first complete some coding course before joining this, because this is a bit advanced. And you'll be learning about Raspberry Pi, Arduino, and projects will be there related to that, IoT and robotics. This is from JITS. And there is another course we are introducing that is more interesting, that is from the STEAM school. Right, STEAM school. So that is basically we are learning about. So do you know about the STEM and STEAM, the difference? So what's the difference, STEM, STEAM? STEM has science, technology, engineering, mathematics, but STEAM has art also. Which is more powerful, STEM or STEAM? STEAM is more powerful, yes, it has art. When you learn, you know the link between this. When you learn the art part, you know how to link this properly and smoothly to present it nicely to the society. So this is actually the modern education. The STEAM modules and STEM modules are there in modern education in European countries and Western countries. So, but unfortunately still in Sri Lanka, any responsible organization was not actually couldn't add this to the school education. That is unfortunate situation. But so that will be added anyway in the future. That will be added. Sometimes when it is added, you will be in grade 13, grade 12, or sometimes you are out of the school. Therefore, I decided we should do that before. Actually, we have to move with the world. How many of you have YouTube channels? How many of you have YouTube channels? Please raise your hand. Okay, Manuda, only Manuda. Veron, Hirusha, Matisha, Desandi, Netum, Viniti, Shevin. Okay, you can see lot of students are having YouTube channels, having social media. YouTube is a global platform. That means your content will be compared with the global content. ඔයාලගේ content එක compare වෙනවා මුළු ලෝකෙම ඉන්න අනිත් රටවල් වල අනිත් ළමයින්ගේ content එකත් එක්ක. Okay, Dilansa dot. එතකොට ඔයාලගේ content compare වෙනවා පුතේ. Your content will be globally compared. You will get a global position. ලෝකේ තනක් තමයි ඔයාලට හම්බෙන්නේ. You can check your position by going to what you can go. You can visit this Social Blade. You can visit Social Blade website, and then you can see the global position related to you. So according to in my channel, my country rank is 1244. My people rank is 4900. And my social blade global rank is 600,000, 653,000. So you can see it's a very, I'm not in a good rank. I'm really not in a good rank. This is the video view rank. So it is 2.9 million. So my channel, I'm not in a very good rank, but you can go and check your channel. So like Manunda, what's your channel name? Manunda? Sorry? Tech
Art M.
Tech Art M. Is it correct?
Yes.
No.
TECH, I think.
TECH. Still.
The second answer.
Huh?
Second answer.
T is Tech Arts. The M. The.
Sir, the second one.
This one. Right. Okay. Okay, you can also see your country rank and your social blade rank, your subscriber rank, and the video viewer rank, and the people's rank. So likewise, you have global rank. You will get a global rank. Right? Okay, so that is it. And therefore, today, whatever you create and whatever you are doing, you need to concern, right? You need to learn according to the global platform, global level. So when you're doing this in global level, you need to concern more. Right, this team education that we have introduced is also focusing on such, right, such level. So we will be learning about science, but basically we will be learning about practical science. How we can use this, how we can use circuits, how you can use magnets in practical applications. So how to actually, how to generate renewable energy like solar energy, right? We will be learning such applications. For an example, let's say you are learning about colors. So let's say you are learning about colors, we will be learning practical colors in practical. So in computers or in streams, basically you have red color, green color, and blue color. If you want to create yellow color, how you are creating? If you want to create yellow color, how you are doing that? Yes?
Mixing blue and green.
Yellow. You have to mix red and green. Red and green. So that is how. Anyway, you will be learning how to create other colors. So if you practice this.
Blue and green?
Sorry?
Shouldn't it be blue and green?
Blue and green will be cyan. So this is green and this is red. You can see in between it creates yellow. That is light. So if you mix green and blue, it will be cyan. This is cyan. Right? If you mix all three together, red, green, and blue, it will be red, green, blue all together. So you can see this is cyan, this is magenta, and this is something. These are light anyway. If you use dark colors, you cannot see the interchange. Dark color pain colors cross. But actually, if you light up LED bulb, red LED bulb and green LED bulb face to face, then in between you will see yellow color. So that is color experiment. And in so when you are using steam-based music, so you will not learn you will learn about instruments, but more role you will focus creating your own instrument. How can you create your own instrument? That is what you are thinking of. That is STEAM. STEAM is always like problem and solution oriented, student centric. You are the creator, you are the leader, and actually teachers will help you. Right? You are the leader and you are bringing the concept, and teacher will. So it is not a traditional class where I teach and you listen. So that is really different. You actually talk and we listen, and we will help you solve. So for an example, in music, one activity we discuss with our music teacher is you will be given a time to listen to the environment. Environment environment. You have to listen to the nature. And whatever you hear during that 1 minute, you have to simulate and create an instrument to reconstruct that. So think how energetic, how much knowledge that you need and how much effort that you need. Whatever you listen within 1 minute, if you can recreate using the same environmental thing, let's say you hear a sound of a parrot or sound of some bird, you have to use your environmental things, use the things that are in your environment, and you have to recreate that sound. So I know it is very difficult. Creating a parrot sound using some wooden or clay or maybe some other equipment will be very difficult, but that is what you are looking into. You will try to create your own equipment. That is the challenge. So you will use science, you will use technology, and you will use art, all these things together. So that is practical, and it will develop your brain. So actually your brain has to work, it has to work hard if you are in STEAM class. So the top brains are welcome to the STEAM class. So if you think that you need a top brain in the world and top brain in Sri Lanka, so you are welcome to the STEAM class, right? So that is a challenge, a new thing. There will be new lecturers meeting you, because for music, there is another one. Actually, he's doing experimental music. He's one of the directors doing music directing for ongoing drama. And for science, there is another, and I'm also doing, and there's another person. He's also doing experimental things related to this. And actually, we will be learning about biofuel, bioenergy, solar energy, bioenergy, current topics. We will be discussing current topics. So what are the solutions to the current problems that we are facing in Sri Lanka? That is what we are learning. Right? Okay, so more details, you can just send me a message, WhatsApp. Okay, so the remaining part. Sitting in the correct posture is important. Placing the keyboard in right place. So it should be centered. Keyboard should be centered, like your chest location and the keyboard. So it will be like parallel. Why? Because then only you can position your hands in the correct position. So place the keyboard in front of your body, right center. And refrain from keeping your palm or wrist on the table. The reason is when it is touching and when this happens continuously, there is a higher potentiality to get repetitive strain injury. So if you keep touching the wrist or palm in table or somewhere else continuously in a wrong position, so definitely there's a risk, higher potential. It doesn't mean that you will surely get that, but there is a higher potentiality. So numbness of fingers. Yes, Matisha. So any issue? Any question you can ask, right? Okay. So then pressing keys softly. So that is also a thing that I have seen. So some typists, they do this in it's very ugly way. So once they type the line or sentence, they press the enter key so hard, thinking that is a victory, right? Once you complete a line එකක් කියවනාට පස්සේ උඩ පැනලා ගහන්න. Because they think that there is a victory. I have completed one line. Yo, end. Likewise, they are hitting the key so hard. When space is large, so they are pressing so hard. So that is not necessary. Pressing keys softly will, any key you can press softly and type it. Otherwise, your keys will be damaged. And you need to give some exercise to your hand, right? You need to give some exercise to your hand, because so that is what helping you typing. So there are palm and hand exercises and exercises when doing computing. You can see. So this is an exercise ball for drip training, and then tender train drives, wrist stretch. So these are some other activities that you can do. Here the wrong practices, right practices are also given. Take a snapshot of this later study, and actually this part is not there in your syllabus, but still you need this practically when you are facing, otherwise you will face problem. So please take a screenshot of that snapshot, or I'll add that note. So I think that would be, if you're referring to the note, you can see this. So these are important, right? These are important exercises that you need to do when you're typing for a long time. Okay, with that, I think we have come to end of the session, end of the lesson, end of the particular lesson. Actually, we have more to learn. Next day, I'll be discussing about this, creating a document using keyboard and touch typing. That is not touch typing, right? This is touch typing, where you have to type without looking at the keyboard. How do we type without looking at the keyboard? You have to look at the monitor. There are special two marks in this keyboard, in F key and J key, where you can touch and feel that. When you close your eyes and when you touch them using your index fingers, you can feel it. Use that feeling. That's it. Use that feeling to type. You can see the color keys. So using index finger, you have to type this F key, R key. So when you type F key, bring back the key to F. T key, bring back to F. F4 and bring back to this. 5, bring back to this. Move the finger and bring back to F. Move the finger, bring back to F. Move the finger, bring back to F. Move the finger, bring back to F. So likewise, you have to cover this area using your index finger in left hand. Right hand index finger. You have to place it in which key? J key. Place it in J key, and then you have to do the same cycling process until you type these keys. These are the keys covered using the right hand index finger. Likewise, each finger has a duty. This is for middle finger. This is for the middle finger. This is for the small finger. It has more duty to do. And this is for this small finger. It has more duty to do. The bigger finger has very less duty. That is pressing the space key and the keys closer to that. Okay, we'll learn this in more detail in the next class. Then good night. See you all next week.
Good night, sir. Thank you so much.
Sir, goodbye, sir. Thank you, sir.
Bye, sir.